Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are taking a look into the major sites of the Indus Valley Civilization, the ancient Harappan culture that flourished around 2600 to 1900 BCE. We will explore some of the most important archaeological sites, what was discovered there, and why they matter so much in understanding this sophisticated civilization. Let's start with the iconic site of Harappa. Located on the banks of Ravi River in present-day Pakistan, Harappa was one of the major cities excavated and shows the classic features of Harappan urbanism, a citadel mound for public and elite functions and a lower town for ordinary residential areas. Key finds of Harappa include large granaries, evidence of organized workmen's quarters, statues of human carved in sandstone, and even a copper chariot with a canopy. These show that Harappan were not just settling island, they were building cities with specialized architecture, organization, and craft. Next up is Mohenjo-Daro, which means Mound of the Dead, and lies along the Indus River in present-day Pakistan. This was among the largest city in its time with a remarkably well-planned layout, grid-pattern streets, and monumental structures. Some standout finds include the Great Bath, a huge watertight pool like used for ritual or communal bathing, and a large granary, the famous bronze dancing girl statue in Tribhaganga pose, the steatite bearded man figure, and seals such as the so-called Pashupati seal, Mohenjo-Daro encapsulated the height of Harappan urban scale and sophistication. Let's move to the Indian side with Lothal in Gujarat. Lothal was remarkable for being a part of town of the Harappan world. It has a dockyard, warehouse, bead making factories, and trade links traced via seals and marine evidence. Excavations show streets, drains, and a planned layout tailored for craft production and maritime trade. Lothal shows that the Harappans were not just inland city dwellers, they were seafarers and trade network participants too. Another important site is Dholavira, located in the Kutch region of Gujarat. Dholavira stands out for its massive scale, sophisticated water management system, reservoirs, channels, check dams, and a city layout divided into three parts: a citadel, a middle town, and a lower town. It also boasts the large Harappan inscription found so far and has been identified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The ingenuity of Dholavira, especially given its arid environment, show how the civilization adapted to challenging conditions. Then we have Kalibangan in Rajasthan, famous for its evidence of early agriculture and ritual practices. Here, archaeologists found what appeared to be a ploughed field, indicating early evidence of systematic farming in Harappan sphere. Also found were camel bones, fire altars suggesting ritual activity, and well laid town planning with baked brick architecture. Kalibangan gives us an insight into how urban life, farming, and ritual were all integrated. Another important mention is Rakhigari in Haryana, India. Rakhigari is believed to be the largest Harappan site by area and spans the full sequence of Harappan phases, early, mature, and late. Tomb, craft work remains, seal inscription, rice cultivation evidence, and other finds make this critical for understanding continuity and change in Harappan society. What does these sites together tell us? They demonstrate how the Indus civilization was far more than a few isolated towns. This was vast, interconnected urban civilization stretching across what is now Pakistan and northwest India, with shared technologies, brick standard, urban drainage, weights, commerce, beads, reels, maritime trade, and life organized on scale that rivals ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. This architecture planning, craft specialization, and evidence of trade at so many of the sites underscore how advanced the urban Harappans really were. In simple terms, if you visit Harappa or Mohenjo-Daro, you can see monumental cities of the past. At Lothal, you get a glimpse of harbor city and trade hub. At Dholavira, you witness water engineering and adaptation to the environment. At Kalibangan, you see early farming and ritual. At Rakhigari, you see sequence of entire civilization across century. Each site add a piece to puzzle of how civilization lived, worked, and thrived. So if you're studying ancient history or just curious about how ancestors built cities thousands of years ago, these major Indus Valley cities are absolutely essential. They don't only show ruins, they show system, they show economy, they show city life, craft, trade, and adaptation. Thank you so much for watching this overview. If you enjoyed this, the major sites of Indus Valley Civilization, please hit the like button, subscribe for more history content and drop your questions in the comments. I'll happy to discuss any of these sites further. See you in the next video.